It's under schedule. There it is. Hello.
Good morning. Good
Morning.
morning. Welcome to the Morning Muffin Show, your morning carbo load of real estate. Cha-cha. I am Jennifer Cotis with that's you, not
Joe
me. I'm Jennifer Cotis. I am with Keller Morgan or Keller Williams Integrity Realty.
and I am Jody Hippen with Wintrust Mortgage.
I'm serious. My brain, I wake up early and I like to work out. I have the Kelly Ripa plan for my day where I wake up before everybody else in the world and I work out and get ready and suit up and show up. And I'm in my chair right here at 7:30 in the morning, ready, focused, making my notes. But by the time I do this show, I've been an hour and a half into my day already. My brain is mush. I'm so sorry, Jody.
Girl.
But we have a really, huh?
I said, we'll take you as is. You're promisingly to be the best.
Well, we have a really fun show today, and I'm so excited about it. We have, are you ready? Market Monday. We are talking about our favorite shopping centers.
Well, and you know who loves to shop? Your number one girl here.
I know you do. Okay, you guys, for those of you that don't know, Jody has been like a second mother to me. And when I was pregnant with my son and my mom lives really far away and I have really bad anxiety in general, but when I was pregnant, it was like 10 times as worse. I couldn't focus on anything and I was running out of clothes and I was working too much and I was crying and Jody's like, calm down, Jen, calm down. I will take you shopping. And you were my savior.
Did go get some mommy clothes, didn't we?
We got like $400 worth of clothes. And all I needed was, I think, the support because I hate shopping. I am a sticker shock person. Like I cannot pull the trigger unless I have to. My husband makes fun of me because I can't order groceries online because I get sticker shock watching them add up.
Well, I tell you what, you have found the correct person who loves to shop anything and everything.
Yeah. Well, we have so many great places here in Minnesota that it makes shopping an adventure and a historical one too. Let's talk about some of the famous shopping centers here in Minnesota.
Okay, what do we have? Well, we've got the big Mall of America, of course.
Yeah, let me share my screen with you guys. And the Mall of America is open. Yeah. I know that people have been having, I've heard that people that go say it is quite busy. Now I have to share these twice. I'm sorry. Hold on. It'll pop up again. So they are saying that the mall is just packed right now, but it's still a little cold outside. So, and people they have spring fever, and it's Easter and you've been at home in your frumpy sweaters and you just want to like clean out your closet and feel new and feel fresh. And so people have been shopping.
Yep. And I got to say, there's anything and everything around there. I mean, from your stores to your restaurants to have a staycation, grab a hotel room and hang out and have a good time with the family, Sometimes it's just nice to have like a different environment to hang out and relax in. So, yeah, everything's good there.
Yeah. Well, I had to go with my sister who, poor girl, I love her, but she needed to get some new clothes. She just needed, she's like me, she needs support to go get it. Although she likes to shop a little bit more than I do, but it's helpful. So I went with her to Nordstrom's. Yeah. And
Mhm.
that's where we went because we didn't feel good going into like the general mall because it was so busy, but we were able to like, go into like some of the corner department stores that are a little bit more
Well,
secluded as it were.
larger in size, so you're not on top of people.
Exactly, exactly. Well, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I love all the historical places. So earlier in the year, we talked, maybe not about you, but I talked about it with V. The very first Target was here in Minnesota at the
Really?
Harmar Mall.
Oh, over in Roseville, small world. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And that's a fun one. You guys, there's a bunch of discs like Tuesdays, right? Or Tuesday
Yep.
mornings, is that the name of it? And like a TJ Maxx and stuff like that, and Marshalls. And those are fun if you guys are looking for decorating your house and interior design. Those are great places. It also has an enormous bookstore in
Nice.
old Chicago, which I'm a pizza person. Yeah. It's not my favorite, but man, I love myself pizza.
Yes.
And
Yes.
those pizza rolls are so addicting. Do you know which ones I'm talking about? They like take the pizza
Yeah.
crust and the cheese and the
Kid Joe's,
pepperoni.
like a cinnamon roll, but it's a pizza roll.
Oh my God, why? And they have, oh, they're so addicting. Anyway, so there's the Harmar Mall. Then
Yep.
we go back to my generation, right? In the 90s, and we have Eden Prairie Mall, which was in the very like in uh what's that? Oh,
Mall
with
rats.
Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes.
Yeah.
And it was at the Eden Prairie Mall, which now features this enormous Shields, which is a sporting goods store, and it's so big it's got a Ferris wheel in the middle, sponsored
Yeah.
by Bell Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
There's
Southdale Mall.
Oakdale. We love that one. That's
I'm going to
huge.
share my screen because Southdale Mall is the very first and oldest mall in the United States, designed by Mr. Gruen. Hold on here. I have to share it again because, of course, it makes me share everything twice.
It makes you share it twice.
Oh, yeah. So the Gruen effect. Here's a really great podcast if you want to learn about the Southdale Mall, you guys. So this gentleman here, Victor Gruen, born in Vienna, had wanted to design like the place to be for consumers. They wanted people that could just like go and have like a place to hang out, to kind of like just be, and it was supposed to feel really good. And you guys can see he like I'm just gonna leave this in the comments for you, okay? But so Victor Gruen, he designed the mall to be a car-centric America that was rising in the 1950s. So people could go and they could park their car and go to the shopping center and talk to everybody, and it would have like a food court, and it would have, like windows to the outside, and it would feel like there were storefronts on the inside so you guys could be protected, and it was just super awesome.
Yep. And then we've got, Burnsville is down there too. There's the Burnsville Mall. Do you remember? I'm going to go way back. Do you remember the Brookdale Mall over
Oh yeah,
in
that
Brooklyn?
just was torn down. They have redone that whole area
Yeah.
in Brooklyn Center.
Yep. But you know what I love most are like the little strip malls. And I think I like them because it's not so overwhelming. You know what I mean? You've got a couple of fun stores and strip malls that make it kind of fun to go to them,
Are you talking about like the outdoor outlets, like the one over in Egan?
Yeah, well, we've got that, and then of course Albertville's. But no, I'm talking even like what is it in Northeast, the Quarry?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how they have like a bunch of stores in like a smaller area. Just so it's not so overwhelming that you're not walking through an entire mall, as we would say.
I like that, except for Christmas shopping and it's cold. You got your coat, you're lugging around bags and
Yep.
stuff like that. I
Yep.
love the mall because you can make it like an event. And with the outdoor malls, I feel like you can't make an event. In the winter time. Like you can't stop at the food court, you can't take off your coat. And I love Max, even though Max is not a baby anymore. When I went with Mary, I did bring the stroller because it is like got a cup holder. I could shove my coat under it. Even if he's not in it, we could put the shopping bags in it. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, it's a one all carry all. Child bags, coats, you name it.
Yeah, and they eventually pass out, and instead of you carrying around a heavy
Yeah.
4-year-old over your shoulder, you can just like a sack of potatoes, you can just plop them in the stroller.
Yeah, no, I would say they're very fun. I mean, it always is really nice. I do like the concept of the outdoor, and especially now, during our times. The Egan and the Albertville, I think, is a very fun mall. But Mall of America by far is so spacious that there's a million and one places to get away.
Mhm. I used to go when I was pregnant to the Burnsville Mall because I lived really close. That's when I lived in Burnsville. And I would just like walk it. I put my book on tape and I just walk like there was no tomorrow. I'm like, oh, every day after work, I would just do it as long as I could. And then most of the malls are open for people that do like to exercise, and they're open early. So you can actually like go and walk. And I grew up with my grandma doing it. And
Yeah.
she was actually one of the very first investors in Starbucks because of the mall walking and stuff. And she was like, there's a Starbucks. And we grew up in Washington State where, they're located. So she got in on the ground floor. And oh my gosh, I just remember her coming home or like me going over to her house and just smelling like coffee. Like she was hanging out in a coffee shop all day, but it's from the mall.
Yeah, no, I would say I started doing that too. Like for the winter, for a lot of us, you don't want to walk outside, so to walk around a mall is absolutely ideal. So
Yeah.
no, it is very nice, and of course, like I said, I do love the shopping, and but I do I do love the concept of the smaller businesses. I really do, and I don't sometimes think they get a lot of credit. Part of that is the rent. I'm sure at like a Mall of America or something is gigantic, and so that's why I tend to kind of look for the smaller boutique kind of shops, and try to support local because I think that's fair.
There are some amazing boutiques in and around. We haven't even talked about the Galleria.
Oh, that's right, the Galleria as well. Yes.
In Edina, that's a fun one.
Yep. And Ridgedale.
Speaking of which, now I feel like I need to go shopping with you again.
Well, you don't have to twist my arm. Shopping is a good thing. And it's very good for the economy. We all know, as we all kind of try to incorporate everything, it's very important that we put monies back into the economy. Obviously not overspend, but make sure that life is moving along for everybody in, Minnesota, United States.
Well, and it's difficult. So let's talk about a little bit about it. Like, are you able to get the vaccine? Are you qualified? Are you going to get it?
I am going to get it, but no, not qualified yet. Too young.
Of course.
So we have to wait for be patient. I mean, I think I've heard rumor that everyone should have it by what, May, early May. And yes.
Yeah, I know I got a letter in the mail from my health clinic who said they're working their hardest. They'll let us know when we qualify. But I tried to apply to get an early one because I'm Max's caretaker and he's got that pulmonary valve
Yep.
going on. My son has tetralogy of Fallot, so it's a congenital heart defect. So it's been repaired, and from what we know with kids, it's touch and go. They don't have a pediatric vaccine yet, and they probably won't for a while because they just don't test on kids. So.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I would say, I think things are moving along. I mean, not to go astray here, but, interest rates have been inching up a little bit because there's a lot of indicators in the economy that, the public and the general population is starting to get back to a little bit of normalcy, meaning jobs are coming back and people are spending money and they are buying things. So I think everything kind of comes around in full circle, so I think it's a good thing. Go shopping, have a fun day, have a shop day.
Yeah. You know what's so funny is I heard you use the word normalcy. And do you know that the word normalcy was actually created by Warren G. Harding, who was like America's most notorious president?
Of course I did. I study all this.
I'm like, normalcy. You mean normality, right?
Right. I was just saying like a little bit. I know we're never going to use the word normal for a while, but I'm saying a little bit back to the way we used to be. Yes.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
So
spring coming, it means shopping. Beautiful.
it does. It does. Okay. So for those of you that are out there watching, we are moving to a Monday, Wednesday, Friday as the spring market heats up, and I can't commit because I'm crazy busy. But we have on Wednesday, let me pull out my lovely unicorn binder here to tell you. Oh, it's upside down. To tell you what we're going to be doing next. Okay, so on Wednesday, we're going to be talking about open house etiquette. It is bad, Jody. You should tune into that because there are agents out there. But we'll talk about that on Wednesday. And then you won't be back until the 5th.
We'll come back in 2 weeks with my happy little smile.
Yeah, and we'll be talking about contract for deed.
Oh, that's a good one too, because that could potentially be coming on board. We might see more and more of that.
Yeah. All right, Jody, my love.
Yeah.
I will talk to you soon. Stay on because I do need to talk to you still.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.